Environmental protection officials in China are increasingly naming and publicly criticizing cities that fail to bring down pollution levels. A Japanese-owned ship has hit on a coastal area of southeast Mauritius. The expert described this as the greatest oil disaster in history. In Southern California, a lot of people visited beaches during the long weekend and has turned beaches into huge dumps. Good morning and welcome to Local News. The latest effort involves water pollution, which, like that of air and soil, has reached toxic levels across much of China. Chinese news organizations reported on the plan this week after the ministry released a draft proposal last month. The ministry said in its announcement that it was seeking feedback on the proposal by Sunday. Loki has the details.
Widespread environmental pollution is one of the issues of greatest concern to ordinary Chinese. The Communist Party has been forced to respond to a rising outcry over this, especially among middle-class urban residents.
七，加强污染防治和生态建设，大力推动绿色发展。绿色发展是构建现代化经济体系的必然要求，是解决污染问题的根本之策。要改革完善相关制度，协同推动高质量发展与生态环境保护，持续推进污染防治，巩固扩大蓝天保卫战成果。
The authorities will set up monitoring points in different cities to take samples of water to monitor the quality of rivers and lakes in 335 prefecture-level cities in 31 provinces. The ministry also said, adding that municipal cities like Beijing, Changchun, Tianjin, and autonomous regions would also be included. The city ranking publication could put pressure on responsible city governments to take action to improve the water quality, and also introduce a sense of competition among cities as a kind of motivation, said Ada Kong, who oversees the toxic campaign at Greenpeace East Asia, which is based in Beijing.
Meanwhile, a Japanese-owned ship has hit on a coastal area of southeast Mauritius. It is thought that more than 1,000 tons of fuel has leaked out of the ship and into the lagoon. A huge cleanup operation has been launched from the shore, with many local people volunteering to help. The expert has described this as the greatest oil spill in the history.
The stunning turquoise waters of Blue Lagoon outside the coastal village of Mahabar in Mauritius, the backdrop for numerous Bollywood movies announcing Black and Brown. The ship and Casio ran aground at Point Daxley in late July, and oil began leaking from it last Thursday. Images show the oil spill stretched out between the mainland at Point Daxley and the island of Îles Austrides.
600 tons of heavy fuel oil inside it. And should the ship break, we would need to be prepared to absorb all this oil.
Unlike most previous offshore spills, this has taken place near to environmentally protected marine ecosystems and the Blue Bay Marine Park Reserve, which is a wetland of international importance. So it is the location rather than the size of the spill which is causing the greatest concern about its potentially serious environmental impact.
Tens of thousands of people descended on beaches in Santa Monica on the hottest day of the year. Ms. Carpenter is a conservative counselor and chairman of the Environment Committee. She has to pull staff from other services to help with the cleanup since the lockdown has eased.
In Santa Monica, where a major incident was declared, because the beach was so busy, the council asked the people to steer clear of some areas because physical distancing was not possible. Despite the warnings, a group of up to 50 teenagers and men and women in their early 20s gathered. Security guards removed some men who were drinking under the pile, but no attempts were made to close the beaches or to ask people to leave. The refuse collector's cart is overflowing. There is plastic bottles, used moss, and usual drink cans. It is as if people have gone slightly mad with lockdown easing, says Penny Carpenter, as she helps pick up rubbish along Santa Monica Beach.